Welcome to the best damn universe.
The J-Dogg Nation and the best damn universe mode bring to you NWA Fight Night. We are coming to you tonight fresh off the heels of the prestigious Crockett Cup. What a three-night extravaganza that was. A wrestling festival for the ages. But tonight we are live here bringing you NWA Fight Night from Austin, Texas. The NWA, the hottest thing going today. And speaking of heat, man, this thing got really heated between these two real quick. Last week there were partners, then there were opponents at the Crockett Cup. Tonight, they're going to resolve these issues in a no-holds-barred main event war. And speaking of unresolved business, unfinished business, Dean Malenko, will he finally get some revenge here on Pac? He has a chance tonight for revenge and a shot at the NWA Television Championship. And speaking of championships, the tag team championships will be on the line tonight. They were not defended at the Crockett Cup thanks to Scott Hall, what he did to the Bullet Club, Gallows, and Anderson. So tonight, Hawk and Animal hold an open challenge. Who will accept? Let's hear from the champs. These guys, man, they're all about business and beating people up. They're a little upset they didn't get to beat anybody up at Crockett Cup. They're inviting the new #1 contenders. I guess they want to have him over for dinner tonight. Hawk and Animal ready to feast. Will Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Undisputed Era, the Crockett Cup winners, will they accept? There you go. What a show we have for you tonight, man. NWA Fight Night. Thank you for joining us tonight here from Austin, Texas. And again, what a Crockett Cup we had. If you haven't caught that, it is on demand, man. Go back, catch it. Night 1, Night 2, Night 3. They were all awesome. And speaking of awesome, here are the guys that had an awesome Crockett Cup. Your Crockett Cup winners, man. It didn't take long for them to come out here and answer the challenge of Hawk and Animal. We're going to hear... Oh, I apologize, Mr. Cole. Usually it's J&W Boss out here interrupting Adam Cole, and I almost did. What a coaching performance by Adam Cole, man. I know I talk about guys like Bobby Heenan being the best manager of all time. I talk about Paul Heyman and the great job he does. But Adam Cole, as a manager, as a coach, stole the show at Crockett Cup, man, leading his guys to the Crockett Cup finals and that big victory against CM Punk and Samoa Joe in the finals. And we're going to talk a lot more about the Crockett Cup as this night goes on. What an event that was. And look at those beautiful trophy belts for Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. Sorry, a little distracted. Let me drink a little water and stay hydrated while you guys enjoy the entrance here of Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish, the Undisputed Era. Guys making their first appearance here on NWA Fight Night. They came from ECW. They came, they saw, they conquered, man, at Crockett Cup. All 3 nights, very impressive. Beat the likes of our Evolution, Piper, and Moxley. Hold on, we're going to hear from them here. We'll go over that later. We're always ready for some story time, baby. They did, man. They started off with a bang here in their NWA career. What? They're gonna defend it. Those are trophies. They're not championship belts, but I could be wrong. Yes, the Road Warriors have been having 5-minute fights, man. Reminded me of Mike Tyson back in the day. Hey, but it's not their fault that they've been awesome, man. But Kyle O'Reilly's right on there, man. They had 4 grueling battles. Who can't forget that semi-final match that they had again with DIY? What a classic. Kyle O'Reilly's the Crockett Cup Championships are more prestigious than the NWA World Tag Team Championships. Oh, they're really creating their own story here, man. I mean, I love me some Undisputed Era, man. Big fan. I don't know about that. I guess they're not answering the challenge of the Road Warriors. They want the Road Warriors to eventually challenge them for the Crockett Cup, quote-unquote, championship. This is, wow. Very interesting, to say the least. Big goals by Adam Cole. We've been seeing the rankings, even though he hasn't wrestled yet here in the NWA. He is in the U.S. title division. That's a very prestigious championship. Oh my. Adam Cole never shy with his words. Always trying to stir something up. Well, he's got the talent, man. We saw it in ECW. Stole the show a couple of times with Kenny Omega. Battled the likes of Cody Rhodes. He was on top there in ECW. Couldn't get it done. Couldn't bring in that championship. Man. Big words there by Undisputed Era. Coming out here, putting everybody on notice. The Road Warriors, the Clique, the Bullet Club, the Horsemen. Orton, Austin, Kurt Angle, they didn't leave anybody out here. They're going straight to the top. Oh, and speaking of the top, here's the man, Shane O'Mac, owner of the NWA. Oh, I enjoyed the hell out of the Crockett Cup. Unbelievable. What a show. What a festival. Yeah, some might say there's an asterisk in that final. Some might say. Oh. Yeah, they earned that title shot. Doesn't look like they're. I mean, that could be a theory. Are they scared of the Road Warriors? Are they waiting for them to lose the belts? We'll talk about that a little more. Interesting. Yeah. Only one set of tag team championships here, man. Those are beautiful trophies, but they're not the NWA World Tag Team titles. Ooh. Little shot there at Adam Cole, man. He stole the show but couldn't get any wins. I mean, I can't disagree with that. The facts are the facts. Shane McMahon putting these guys on notice, man. Wow. Undisputed Era writing their own stories, but Shane McMahon says, I have the pen here, buddy. On to business now, man. Bullet Club, yeah, and the Clique. It's so personal. We've seen it the last couple of weeks. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Bullet Club, Clique, and the War Games. War Games Endgame. Okay. So we're going to have 2 battles. Finn Balor, AJ Styles versus Triple H, Shawn Michaels in a cage. War Games. And then Gallows and Anderson, Hall and Nash. And we can have one final battle, one-on-one. Very, very interesting. Here, news by Huge for our next pay-per-view, Fall Brawl. Very interesting and creative indeed by Shane McMahon. He never lets us down, man. He gave us the Crockett Cup. He delivers on his promises. And wow, what a Fall Brawl. That's going to be War Games next month. Yeah, this thing between Bullet Club and Click needs to be resolved. And Shane McMahon laying down the law today, man, and making a huge announcement. But look at this. He ain't done. Wow, big time title match in 2 weeks. Clash of the Champions. Yep, gotta be honest again, man. Finn Balor was robbed. Not to say Shawn Michaels couldn't have won that thing in overtime, but he was robbed by Triple H, and so was AJ Styles. And Styles getting a chance to have revenge for Triple H. They will face AJ Styles versus Triple H, and Shawn Michaels defending the championship against Finn Balor before they go to War Games. Wow. First individual business taken care of, and then these groups will go to war. Could it be Fall Brawl already? Come on, Shane. Oh. Gonna make sure it's one-on-one. Shane McMahon's going to end this between the Bullet Club and the Click once and for all. Unfinished business out there. We've talked about at the beginning of the show, unfinished business. Click and Bullet Club got a lot of that. But this month, these next 4 weeks, wow. What an announcement by Shane McMahon. Undisputed Era shocked the system. Shane McMahon has just shocked here the NWA world with that announcement. War Games is back, baby. War Game ends game. And here we go, our first match of the night. TV Championship on the line. Dean Malenko finally getting... What the hell is this? Dean! I'm starting to feel I mean, a part of me wants to laugh, and another part of me just feels horrible for Dean Malenko. Oh my goodness, this guy cannot get a break. What the hell is Scott Hall doing? Dean Malenko's not part of the Bullet Club. Well, Scott Hall's got that big match now. War Games, and what is he doing out here? We know Kevin Nash is still recovering. I guess he'll be ready enough for War Games, hopefully. This crowd, these sick bastards cheering this on, man. Look at them. They're cheering this beating of Dean Malenko. Dean Malenko's become a punching bag and a joke here. Oh my God. Somebody give Malenko some help, man. Jesus Christ. Dean Malenko's one of my all-time favorites, man. He doesn't deserve this shit. He does not. Oh, man. What in the hell are we seeing here? Let's take a look at a replay, I guess. Once wasn't bad enough. Gonna take a look at Dean Malenko getting beat up again. Last week it was packed. He was supposed to have a title match. As a reward, because he's been taken out before. He came back. His big comeback was supposed to be last week against Ricochet for the TV title. Instead, Pac destroys this man in the back and then takes the opportunity and becomes the champion himself. And now Scott Hall says, hey man, you could do it, I could do it too. Get your ass out here. Wow. He's calling out Pac. He's calling out Pac, man. As the champion can oblige. Dean Malenko getting some help here. They're finally carrying him out of here. Oh. I don't know what to say, man, about Dean Malenko. I was stunned just seeing that. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. This is I guess a weekly thing now. Who can beat up Dean Malenko and steal his title opportunities? And we hear the music. It looks like Pac is coming out. It looks like Pac is here. Is he going to put the television championship on the line? That is the question. I mean, and he could be torn here. A part of him is like, no, man, this is Scott Hall, one of our bitter rivals here from the Clique. Pac is part of the Bullet Club, man. He's been actually probably one of the most successful besides Finn Balor winning the world title. Pac, man, has been awesome. Looked awesome. I would say he's maybe the MVP of Bullet Club as a Cruiserweight champion. Then last week now became your new NWA television champion by defeating Ricochet. So a part of him, I'm sure, man, he's a fighting champion. He wants to come out here and get his hands on rival Scott Hall. Why not? And another part of him is like, wait a minute, do I put this championship on the line with this short notice against an athlete the caliber of Scott Hall? Very interesting dilemma here to start off NWA Fight Night, man. We thought we were going to get a great match with Dean Malenko and Pac, and that, talk about heated rival, man. You know, Malenko wanted to get some revenge on Pac. But this could turn into another Bullet Club, and it looks like, yeah, Pac's signaling the official. This match is going to happen. This match is going to happen, man. NWA Television Championship on the line. Scott Hall taking a page out of the champion's book. Talk about writing your own story. Pac did it last week, becoming the NWA Television Champion. And this week, Scott Hall looks to repeat that. Act 2. Unbelievable. Here they're introducing Scott Hall, man. Scott Hall standing in at 6'7", 287 pounds. The bad guy, the outsider. His alter ego, Razor Ramon before. Former 7-time WCW World Tag Team Champion with Kevin Nash. And here is your NWA Television Champion, Pac, standing at 5'8", 194 pounds. And he could be pound for pound one of the strongest men. Don't let his 5'8" statue fool you. One of the strongest men in the NWA, man, pound for pound. And quick like a cruiserweight, tough as nails. Like a Harley race. This guy could be the total package. No offense to who am I thinking? Yeah, I'm offending Lex Luger. He's been a jobber here in this universe mode. WCW. And now NWA. And unbelievable, man. This is happening. I can't believe this is happening. Bullet Club Clique. These guys are running the show, man. They do whatever they want, and maybe that's why Shane McMahon said, hey, we got to end this thing before it gets more out of control. And I guess this is happening. They're letting it happen. And why not? Let's do this. I feel bad for Dean Malenko, but let's do this, man. Scott Hall, Pac, NWA Television Championship. Let's go, boys. Oh, and the fists are flying early here. No elbow collar tie up here. No chain wrestling to start here, man. Pac coming out on fire. Big clothesline over the top rope. And what does the champion have in mind? Oh, man. Up and over the top rope. This is awesome indeed. Pac taking out Scott Hall, immediately sets him into the ring. No wasted motion with this man. Like I said, man, he could be the total package. Maybe the best wrestler here in the NWA is your television champion. I think he's been the MVP of Bullet Club. Oh. And look at that big left hand by Pac. A big right forearm there. But Scott Hall, maybe you don't want to trade fists with Scott Hall, man. One of the best at throwing fists in our business, but Pac is now standing down to the bigger man. And Pac, nicely done. Beautiful small package here. Referee in position 2. No, Scott Hall kicks out. Almost got caught early on. The champion almost escaped here with an early victory. And Pac continuing to throw those right hands. These guys haven't met. Nothing's happened between these two, but this is very, very personal because of the Clique and Bullet Club situation. This is exactly, this thing has been fun to watch, but it's been hard to watch sometimes, the things that happened to Kevin Nash. And hold on, a quick pinfall here. Can he get him this time too? No. Another 2 count by Pac early on, man, taking it to his challenger. Yeah, but what happened to Pac with Triple H, putting him through a table? That's why he's still wearing that on his right shoulder, man. Like he had a partial tear in his shoulder, but he keeps wrestling. This guy's a beast. And he might break the shoulder here of Scott Hall. Look at him stretching him out. The human body, man, not being meant to stretch. Oh, wait, nice roll out there by Scott Hall. Oh, man, and Scott Hall now showing his power. Using his size against Pac. He's got to do that. And a big clothesline. Well, payback there for Scott Hall. And pointing at the Click members here in the crowd. A lot of Click fans. A lot of Pac fans, too. Bullet Club fans. Yeah, and this thing has got to end, man. It's been fun. It's going to be fun this next month. Clash of Champions, those individual matches. Can Finn Balor regain the NWA Heavyweight Championship that he was robbed of? Can AJ Styles get some revenge against Triple H, or will the Click prevail? And then after individual business, on to War Games Endgame. We heard it, man. 2 battles, 2 out of 3 battles. If one team wins battle 1 and 2, that's it. They clean house, prove they're the superior faction. If there's a tie, we will have an awesome final battle 3. Either way, it's going to be a tremendous night of action. What a month we got coming up here, man. And of course, we also have NWA Fight Night. Then tonight, what a main event. If you missed it earlier, if you caught it here late, Vader, Brock Lesnar, unfinished business there. No holds barred tonight. What a barn burner that's going to be. A monster, a mastodon, and a beast. Speaking of beast, man, this Pac is a beast in the ring. He showed what he can do on the ground. He showed what he can do with his fist. And now he's going to fly like a cruiserweight Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Sing it, Austin. Sing it. Unbelievable, man. What a superior athlete our TV champion is. But look, he's ruthless as well. Just slamming him into those steel steps. And the challenger, Scott Hall, in big time trouble here. And oh, man, up and over the guardrail. Pac can win this thing by a count out. Will he take that count out victory? He's going to the top. Is he thinking of diving again? No. No, I think he sensed it, or he saw Scott Hall. But he stays out. Look at this. He baits. Oh. Oh, nicely done. Scott Hall was ready for him. Scott Hall was ready. The big right hands by Scott Hall, but a nice counter there by Pac. And now working on the leg, and Pac. Oh, nice cutter. A beautiful cutter there, and he goes for a quick cover here. 1, 2. Oh. And we said it, man. This is a Bullet Club Click situation. That's why the fists are flying. But Pac knows that the NWA Television Championship is on the line, so he's going for these early covers. If he can get this win. Oh, man. Beautiful drop kick right to the face of the challenger. If he can get this win early, man, and stay healthy. Could stick it to the Click and not to be all night. What a move. That could do it. 2. No, and another kick out by Scott Hall. This has been mostly all Pac here, man. Look, showing, and again, goes to the ground game now. He can take it to the air. He can be on the ground. He's always in control. I'm not afraid to say it, man. This guy could not only be the MVP of the Bullet Club, but maybe the MVP of the NWA/WCW when they were around. And this guy had some battles for those Cruiserweight Championships. Open challenges every week. Look at this, but it could be over. A choke slam. A choke slam by Scott Hall, and I think his head hit that top, or maybe the first 2 ropes. New champion, no. Pac kicks out, but gingerly, he's still down. He might have gotten knocked out with that choke slam. His head hitting the top 2 ropes. And Scott Hall knows it here, man, and now he's going to stretch him out here. Maybe giving himself a little breather here as well. Maybe coming up with some strategy here. He was blitzed by Pac, man. Pac was all over him, but Scott Hall with that chokeslam could be turning things around. But Pac, nice escape there. Head scissor takeover. Let's take a look at this. Look at that chokeslam. Always replay to the left. My God, you saw those ropes moving, man. The back of the head of Pac. That could be a concussion. And Pac here Well, we were looking at the replays. Continues to drop him with some cutters here. Scott Hall in trouble. And Pac going back to some of his bread and butter here. And I say that loosely because he can beat you on the ground or up in the air, man. And, oh! The knee saved the day for Scott Hall. And a reverse Hurricane Rana by Pac. This is usually the setup for what he calls now the black and white arrow. Is he gonna? No, instead. Oh, there we go. He's got him, man. Is he gonna tap? Is he gonna tap? Oh man, and Scott Hall gets out of it. Scott Hall gets out of it. I thought it would be over there, but Scott Hall with a big right hand. Woo. And look at this, Scott Hall now putting the pressure here on the back of Pac, a Boston Crab. Don't get more elementary than that. A basic brutal move by Scott Hall, the challenger, trying to, no. And Pac escapes that. Oh man, he had him. Pac had him in that brutalizer. That's what he's calling it nowadays, man. The brutalizer. Oh man, and a nice Hurricane Rana this time into a pin. No. Scott Hall slid out, I think, before too. I don't think Pac had good leverage there. Kind of maybe slid out himself. Whips him into the buckle here. So we got my Pac. I thought he was going for it after he set him up with that Hurricane Rana up to the top, that black and white arrow. If he hits that, it's over. Instead, he put him in the brutalizer. But I guess he hasn't worn down the big man enough yet. He was able to escape it. I'll tell you what, though, man. Not a lot of people can escape that brutalizer. He's finished off many foes with that. Many challengers. That's how he won the championship last week against Ricochet. And Pac just whipping it from buckle to buckle. Oh, man. I thought he was setting him up maybe for something. Setting him on that top rope. But Scott Hall, a step ahead. We've seen him use that big... We've seen him use a big superplex to the top rope. Or a brainbuster to the top rope. Suplexes. Like I said, this guy can do it all. Scott Hall, man. Look at that. You can see the size difference, man. Scott Hall 6'7", Pac 5'8". But Pac has been taking it to him like if he's the same weight here, man. Just throwing him around and beating the hell out of him. But Scott Hall now will not allow Pac to put him on that top rope. If that's what he was going for, it looked like it. Scott Hall with great defense, but it doesn't lead to more offense here for Scott Hall. Instead, more offense for the champion. The champion is bringing, he is looking fantastic. And now he's going to work on the leg. Guys, how do you game plan for someone like Pac? I mean, he can hit you from every different angle. I guess you just got to go at him, man, or catch him by surprise. The way Ricochet beat him at Bash Beach, he switched the things up on the fly and caught him off guard and pinned him. And look at this. He works on the leg and now trying to get Scott Hall to tap out. The brutalizer didn't work at the moment, so let me wind up that leg. He can beat you from anywhere. And another cutter, man. He's wasting him with those cutters. If something's working, I guess stick to it, you know. I thought he was setting him up, maybe that brutalizer again, but no. Right back, he rolls him to the middle of the ring, far away from the ropes. This could be it here. If you're Scott Hall, man, do you tell? I mean, you want that television championship, but you also want revenge at War Games. You want to be ready for that. Kevin Nash is already hurt, man. If that's another dynamic here. Pac. Oh, he was going for maybe a choke slam there. Again to the corner, and again Scott Hall with some great defense there. He has that well scouted. But look at Pac, man. Every time that Scott Hall tries to maintain any type of offense after defense, he gets caught. There's the champion. Look at that speed. Look at that speed. Another Hurricane Rana. I think he's calling for, oh, thought he was calling for her to go upstairs. Go for that arrow, but no. Whatever he was thinking about, countered by Scott Hall, and a big time lariat there by Scott Hall. Scott Hall. Oh, man, it's Scott Hall taking too much of time. Maybe he's taking too much of a beating here. But again, Pac. Oh, man, another Hurricane Rana. Reverse Hurricane Rana here. And he's going to the top. Can he deliver it now? He hasn't gone for it yet. I think he's going forward now. There it is. The black and white arrow. But no, Scott Hall again with great defense. Can he finally turn it into some meaningful offense here? And he is. If he hits this, it could be over. Scott Hall gets him up. And down with the outsider's edge. Big time by Scott Hall. Can he bring more gold to the click? Can he bring more gold, man? We have a new television champion. No! Pac kicks out. And Scott Hall cannot believe it. Well, you haven't been wearing him enough, man. Scott Hall's been on defense all day. All night here, man. He's been on defense, but finally it didn't beat him, but that could turn things around. And oh, what a nasty kick to the face. Just Scott Hall taking it to the streets. Turning it to the bad guy, man. Razor Ramon. Look at Pac. He doesn't stay down. Good time drop into the back of the and oh, Pac is stubborn. He's stubborn. He's going to the second. No, now he's going to the second rope. Not all the way up. Oh, big time. It's a 450, 850, 220. I don't know what it. Oh my God! Another one. I lose counts. I can't see how many times he spins in the air, but he's going again the third time. He hits him with the trifecta of it. Pac going for a cover. This could be it. No, Scott Hall. Gingerly. Lightly gets that shoulder up. Barely gets that shoulder up. And Pac now going to the top again. He feels like he has him here. Can he hit him? Black and white arrow. No! Again he misses. Oh. But again, my goodness, Pac is awesome. Every single time. Scott Hall cannot maintain any momentum, any offense here. Beautiful DDT, tornado DDT off that second buckle. It's over. 1, 2. No, another kick out by Scott Hall. Scott Hall showing his resilience, man. He's been taking a beating. Maybe he's out of his element, man. He hasn't had a lot of one-on-one matches. Been in tag team matches with Kevin Nash and another cutter here in Pac. While Pac is a battle-tested champion with the Cruiserweight champion and then winning the championship last week. And again, 3 times. And he misses again. This is it. Oh, man. Another choke slam. This time away from the ropes, but this could be it. He could have knocked him out there. Can he win? Can he get it? No. Man, I was going to say, can he win while being on defense this entire match? He hasn't maintained, I think, any momentum past 1 or 2 moves. Oh, I thought he was going for it again. He was going for that outsider's edge, a razor's edge, but no. Couldn't get it. And Pac here again. Don't tell me this stubborn son of a bitch. Yeah, he is. He's going right back to the top again. He's missed it 3 times. You got to switch it up sometime. But this time he hits it. He finally hit it, man. That's it. What an effort by Scott Hall, but he is still in it. He is still in this thing. I can't believe it. But Pac, you're right on top of him again. Can he get it on? He does. The brutalizer right back at Scott Hall. The brutalizer on Scott Hall, man. Scott Hall has fought valiantly today. Again, he's been on defense most of this match. Every big move he's hit has been out of a defensive move. He's in the middle of the ring, man. Nowhere to go. He's been brutalized, and now he is in the brutalizer. Can he hold on? Can he escape again? No, he can't. What a championship performance by your NWA television champion of the world. Wow, what a way to kick off here. What an opening contest. Scott Hall fought his ass off. You can see the sweat on Pac, man. He was in there in a fight, but too much offense out of Pac. And that brutalizer, too much. He got Scott Hall to tap out. Unbelievable. Pac retains the NWA Television Championship, even though he was caught off guard. Scott Hall could not pull off what Pac did last week. Again, poor Dean Malenko, man. Got the short end of the stick again, but Pac, again, defends a championship. Here we go, man. Let's take a look back at Cody Rhodes and Dusty Rhodes' run here in the tournament. They had a great run. They made it to the semifinals. You saw it there against Samoa Joe and CM Punk. Well, let's take a look here what happened at the end of the match. There's that muscle buster by Samoa Joe. 2. We see Cody Rhodes break it up. Cody Rhodes broke up a lot of pins, not just in that match, but in that tournament, man. Talk about MVP. It was a look at this beautiful double team move there. Samoa Joe, CM Punk having things in control. Samoa Joe sees his opportunity there. Coquina clutch on Dusty Rhodes. And Dusty Rhodes will go on here to tap. But the story here and the questions we had after this matchup, I mean, we didn't get any answers. We had night 3 after this. I'm sorry, this was night 3. We didn't get an answer the next night because this was night 3, corrected. But here we go. Look at this. Look at Cody. He had just broken up a pinfall. He was right there, and he walks away clearly. Saw his dad, his tag team partner, Dusty Rhodes in the Coquina clutch. He walks away and goes to his corner and basically giving up this match. In the semifinals of this tournament. Unbelievable, man. And here comes the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and I'm sure we all have questions. I'm sure not as many questions as the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. What in the hell happened at Crockett Cup, man? These guys were, I thought they were destined to go to the finals and win this thing. They were looking great. Found a way to win every round. Against the Horsemen, they did it against the Koloffs. Like I said, man, Dusty Rhodes, I remember getting that pinfall in the first one, defeating Arn Anderson. And the second fall, it was Nikita Koloff going down, getting pinned by Cody Rhodes. So Dusty picks up a fall. I mean, they were both pulling their weight. And Cody Rhodes doing his thing there at the end, man, breaking up some pinfalls. And the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, looked great too, man. I believe he hit 2 or 3 bionic elbows on Samoa Joe. Just couldn't quite put him away yet. But if Cody Rhodes breaks up that submission hold, you never know, man. The way that Cody and Dusty were finding a way to win. But here we go, man. Let's hear from Cody. Let's hear from Dusty. And hopefully we'll hear from Cody now as Dusty's calling him out. He wants some answers. That's his son, man. He doesn't look upset. He looks perplexed. You can see he was a little nervous in there, man. He's like, what? A little nervous energy. Like, what happened? Why did my son do that? Why did he cost us this match? I mean, not like they had it in the bag. I mean, CM Punk and Samoa Joe, I mean, many say are the uncrowned Crockett Cup winners with that asterisk at the end, and we'll talk about that a little later some other time. We're going to stick to this here, but, I mean, they could have still lost that match, but to lose it like that, with Cody Rhodes just seeing that he could break up that submission hold, and he just walked away. We just saw it. Why, Cody? Why? The world wants to know, and I'm sure there's no teaser here, no wondering what's happening here. I mean, Dusty Rhodes wants answers. Wow, he's not even answering his calls. I'm just gonna sit back and watch this. This is interesting, very interesting. A little tough to watch, man. Family issues here out in public. That's not fun. Not fun behind the scenes. Less fun in public. Okay. Maybe he had a concussion or something. I don't know. That would be a great answer. I mean, I'm a father. I would want that to be the answer. Oh, Dusty saying, I ain't stupid, son. Hit me with the truth, man. Oh, man. Yes, he did. He was the television champion in ECW, and before that, had some success in Ring of Honor. Made a name for himself in New Japan. And Cody Rhodes looks really salty here and bitter, and it's hard to watch. As a father myself, it is hard to watch. Oh my God. This is extremely disappointing and a little bit rough to watch. Again, I'm a father, and I'm feeling Dusty Rhodes right now. This is man. Dusty actually apologizing after those harsh words by Cody. That's what a father does, man. That's what a father does. Fortunately, we have to swallow our pride. And Dusty Rhodes doing that right now, man, to try to mend fences here with his son. Damn right. We want our sons to be men, man. Their own men. Be better than us. Now he's saying Wow. Basically pleading him, don't alienate me, son. You can see it. You can feel it in the words, the energy, the demeanor of Cody Rhodes here. Resentment by Cody Rhodes, and I don't know what that means, that he's gonna step aside for Cody, and he wants to make it about him, man, not about Dusty. And oh my God. I can't stand looking at him anymore. I mean, I've been through some stuff myself with my boys, man. I don't want to get into now, but this is yeah, really personal, man. And I hope they can get it together, man. I hope Cody can see the light. I hope Cody can, forgive his father for whatever he thinks he did. And I mean, Dusty was on point there, man. Dusty was on point there, trying to get things better with his son. I don't blame him. I mean, a part of you always as a man wants to just whoop your son's ass. But that man, snap out of it. But he did the right thing. And anyway, show has to go on here, man. NWA, we saw television champion. Now we're going to speak about championships here. The rankings. Shawn Michaels, your NWA World Heavyweight Champion, still Heavyweight Champion after that big victory at Crockett Cup over AJ Styles in that ladder match. Number one contender now, Finn Balor, former champion. He will get his rematch at Clash of Champions. We heard that. Number two contender, man, Brock Lesnar, former undefeated ECW World Champion. Samoa Joe at number three. Stone Cold Steve Austin. CM Punk moving up here after that performance at Crockett Cup. AJ Styles sliding down. Ric Flair trying to continue to move up. Kurt Angle dropping down to number 8 after continuing to lose. He lost to AJ Styles. He needs some wins under his belt. Triple H at number 9, and rounding it off, Randy Orton, who lost to Stone Cold Steve Austin at the Crockett Cup. So that is your top 10 contenders. Like it or not, Adam Cole, that's what we have right now, and I don't think the rankings are really broken. Like Shane said, they are never perfect, and we could always debate him, but it is what it is. And here's the interesting one. The NWA United States Championship, man, Sami Zayn, who has arrived, like he is saying, he has definitely arrived, man. Big time win against Eddie Guerrero at Crockett Cup, defending the championship, just as Shawn Michaels did. Number one contender. I don't know what he's crying about. Cody Rhodes is your number one contender now, with Dusty at number 2 because of their big time performance at the Crockett Cup. So both of those, and I don't know what Dusty means by stepping aside, but we'll find out, man. Number 3, former number 1 contender Eddie Guerrero. Adam Cole, who doesn't want to be in this division, is at number 4, mostly because of his performances in ECW. Daniel Bryan has slid down to number 5. He has not been able to make it happen. Jon Moxley at 6, Piper at 7. They have moved up here thanks to their good performance there in the first round and second round of the Crockett Cup. Braun Strowman at number 8, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat at number 9, and Kevin Owens, who we have not seen yet, but we know has been acquired. He is part of the NWA, and he is claiming that last spot here, number 10, for the United States Championship rankings. The Tag Team Championship of the World, it wasn't defended, but will be defended tonight. We know Undisputed Era said they're not going to cash it in, even though they are your number one contenders by winning the Crockett Cup. They want their own bracket now. They want to be champions in their own bracket. They want to defend the Crockett Cup Championship. Shane said, go ahead, man, but we're not going to recognize it. We recognize the Road Warriors NWA World Tag Team Championships. And you see number 2, Bullet Club, Gallows and Anderson, who were robbed by Scott Hall, and, who blames them at Crockett Cup. Number 3, DIY with a tremendous performance, man. That match with Undisputed Era, unbelievable. If you didn't see it, go back and watch that. Worth the price of admission by itself. Revival, number 4, they also looked great. The Koloffs moving up as well. Piper and Mox sitting there at 7. Gotch and Hackenschmidt, number 6, Piper and 7, Gotch and Hackenschmidt. The Click at number 8. War Raiders, number 9. And number 10, Our Evolution, Cassius Ono, and Colt Cabana rounding it out there for the NWA World Tag Team Championships. The NWA Television Champion of the World, man, Pac. Again, maybe the MVP of all of NWA, man. You tell me. Let me know what you think about that. The man just defeated Scott Hall, who's not even in this division, but got himself a championship match by taking out number 1 contender Dean Malenko. Will he ever get a championship match? I don't know. I hope so, for his sake. Anyway, number 2, man, former champion Ricochet. Number 3, Pete Dunne. And number 4, Ravishing Rick Rude, who came over from WWE. Number 5, Nick Aldis. We saw him in the opening episode of NWA Fight Night against Ric Flair. Looked pretty good. Number 6, Adam Page. We have not seen him yet. We have not seen Andrade Cien Almas or Will Ospreay or Kota Ibushi as they round out their 6, 7, 8, and 9. But they are all part of NWA and the TV Championship. We're going to see a lot of those guys coming up in the weeks to come. And number 10, the Ultimate Jobber, Lex Luger, who's holding on for dear life to that number 10 spot, because if he falls out of here, man, he is in total Dolph Ziggler jobber status. Anyway, person who is not a jobber, the current new NWA Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler, who won that championship convincingly against Paige. What a matchup that was, but what an ending that was. She beat the hell out of Paige at the end and locked her in a submission. Out was Paige. And Paige, the number 1 contender, though, former champion. Number 2, Ember Moon, who had a great match against Shayna Baszler in first night 1 of the Crockett Cup. Number 3, Charlotte Flair. Number 4, Sasha Banks. Number 5, Alundra Blaze. Number 6, Trish Stratus. Mickie James at 7. Ruby Riott at number 8. Kairi Sane at number 9. And Dakota Kai rounding it off at number 10. There's a strong division, man, with the combination of, instead of 3 shows, now we got 2, as ECW is no more. A lot of fresh new talent, man, acquired by Shane McMahon here in the NWA. This women's division is looking beast. Who's going to be the first challenger? Will Paige get a rematch? Anyway, Street Fighter, man, bringing you NWA Fight Night tonight. Don't go anywhere. NWA Fight Night continuing here after looking at those championship rankings with the Reclaim the Legacy Tour, Nature Boy Ric Flair. After taking a break from singles competition and joining that Crockett Cup, they went out. He's not happy, man. He is not happy after losing in that first round. Of course, he could hang his head that he didn't take the fall, that it was Arn Anderson. And we've heard rumors, maybe a little fallout between Ric Flair and Arn Anderson. They've been friends for a long time. Horsemen. We haven't seen Tully Blanchard around. And now Arn Anderson and Ric Flair. I mean, we don't know. A lot of questions what the future of the 4 Horsemen hold. But we know that Nature Boy Ric Flair is an individual with his new/old manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan, by his side. Is looking good in this Reclaim Your Legacy Tour. We saw a big win against Nick Aldis in the first episode of NWA Fight, and now he's going to fight Pete Dunne here tonight, and this should be a tremendous match, man. Pete Dunne, one of the most exciting, toughest, talented young wrestlers in the entire world today, and we know Ric Flair, man, what got him off his rocker early days of Best Damn Universe mode. He went away for a while after continuing to lose to the younger talent, man, the Samoa Joes, the Shinsuke Nakamura's, the Daniel Bryans. He was losing to all of them, and it became an obsession with the young generation. Ric Flair wanted to prove he still had it, and it just got in his head, man, and loss after loss. We saw what he did with Larry Sabisco. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Ric Flair checked into a mental institution. And I got to admit, man, that he looks better than ever. He looks really confident and ready to go. And here comes Pete Dunne, baby. Talk about being ready to go. What a victory this will be for Pete Dunne. We've seen him in cruiserweight action before here, but we haven't seen him in a bit. And what an opportunity. What an opportunity for Pete Dunne, man, to knock off the likes of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And I can see it happen. If Ric Flair, just a little doubt gets in that mind, he remembers a little bit about what happened back just a few months ago when he was trying to defeat all these young guys and kept losing to. If he lets that, if any little doubt creeps in, Nature Boy Ric Flair could be in trouble, especially against the likes of someone like Pete Dunne. I mean, he showed he still had it against Nick Aldis, man. Nick Aldis, tremendous wrestler himself, great accomplishments, but Pete Dunne may be a little hungrier. We're going to find out. We're going to find out, man. Anyway, Pete Dunne standing at 5'10", 205 pounds, and this man began to train at the age of 12. You heard that right. At the age of 12. Wrestled in places like Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, Revolution Pro Wrestling, many other independent leagues all around the world. Nature Boy Ric Flair standing at 6'1", 243. This man's been wrestling since 1972, and he will never, ever die. And here we go, man. Collar and elbow tie up here. We didn't get that in the first match. We're getting it here now. What an opening contest, man. NWA Television Championship Pac retaining against Scott Hall, taking the opportunity from Dean Malenko. If you didn't see that, man, if you're just joining us now, thank you for joining us. Go catch it. And I didn't say it at the beginning, so I'll say it now, and I'm not going to say it as eloquently as J&W Boss, my tag team partner. But thank you all for joining me here, man. NWA Fight Night, Best Damn Universe mode. If you like what you see, if you feel so inclined, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this shit. And speaking of J&W Boss, man, go catch him, and great stuff with ACW. He just brought out a new episode, man. I believe it was episode 3. Go catch his stuff. His link is in the description. So click down there, man. Great stuff. Let's grow his shit as well, man. And if you don't like what you're seeing, go watch some other crap. Look at this. Chain wrestling from these two guys. And then Pete Dunne now, though, trying to make him tap out early. That's not going to happen against the likes of Ric Flair. And Flair, oh, man, he lights him up. Vintage Nature Boy. Big time chop. Woo. The sting of that. Down to the buckle here. He loves to work out of that corner. Nature Boy Ric Flair with those big time chops. And what the hell's he doing here? Oh, man. I think he knew that he could get hit there, but he took that opportunity behind the referee's back to just remove that top turnbuckle. Pete Dunne was in the way, I think, and the ref is either blind or he didn't see it. But Ric Flair, man, he took that up already. The dirtiest player in the game, not even a minute or two into this match, removing a turnbuckle. He has Bobby Heenan at ringside. Who knows what the hell he has in its tights. He could have horsemen everywhere. This is old school Nature Boy Ric Flair. Oh, look at that chop. Pete Dunne, you don't want to match Ric Flair chop for chop. And he's finding that out the hard way here. He's lighting this kid up. Yes, sir. Nature Boy Ric Flair, one of the greatest of all time. Trying to prove still that he's still got it. He wants to rise to the top. You know, he's not going to stop until he becomes NWA World Heavyweight Champion again. What a future match that could be, man. Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels for the world title, or Ric Flair versus Finn Balor. Flair now, here we go, man. Vintage Nature Boy Ric Flair removing the turnbuckle, working in that corner. Those vicious chops, and now working on the leg. Basic, elementary. His strategy is straight on. We talked about strategy a lot at the Crockett Cup. When you work on one body part or you maintain the same strategy match after match and just dare your opponent to stop you because you're that damn good. Well, that's the Nature Boy Ric Flair, man. He's going to get in there. He's going to chop you until your chest is busting like a damn balloon. And is red and purple and every other different color of the rainbow. And look at this. Pete Dunne, though. His chops don't stay behind. And look at this, he sets him up, and oh, man! Ric Flair goes into that exposed turnbuckle. Pete Dunne knew what he was doing there. He's savvy as well. Can he escape here with the victory? No, a 2 3/4 by Pete Dunne. He almost knocked out Ric Flair. And here we go. Oh, beautiful sit-out powerbomb there by Pete Dunne. And oh man, come on, Pete. Bobby the Brain Heenan showing why he's the greatest manager of all time, man. Doing it at the... It's wanted to distract. Look at that. Up and over the top rope. This crowd letting Heenan know what they think about him, man. The Weasel. You could call him the Weasel. You could call him the greatest of all time, man. Can't deny his success as a manager and the success of his men. And he's trying to lead Ric Flair back to the top here. Yeah, it's one thing, like I said, to get... And Pete Dunne here taking it to the streets and taking out Nature Boy Ric Flair outside now. He's in control. Oh, man. Bobby Heenan getting in the middle here. Look at this. Yeah, Bobby Heenan's a tough guy. Bobby Heenan, man, it's one thing to finish my thought as he was distracting Pete Dunne. It's one thing to distract somebody, but that also takes talent and skill and timing, and it's the timing of it. I mean, Pete Dunne was about to start getting, he was gaining some momentum. He had a couple of moves in a row, starting to get that momentum that Scott Hall never got in that first matchup. And then Bobby Heenan distracts him, and Ric Flair has now turned things around. That's what you want to do, man. Got to pick your spots, because it doesn't always work, but you got to pick your spots, and Bobby Heenan is a master at that. That's why him and Ric Flair are so dangerous together. Talk about being the dirtiest player of the game. And then you also have Bobby Heenan outside the ring. My God. And again, back to the bread and butter. And the referee looking like he's trying to put that buckle back on. Yep. A referee. Maybe looking for a pay raise here. A little bonus for doing his job. 1, 2, no. Pete Dunne, man, almost had. Can you imagine the item? I mean, Ric Flair would have lost his shit again. Nicely done there, gut wrench suplex by the Nature Boy Ric Flair, textbook. And now he's going to the second buckle. Ric Flair, big time knee, the rolling knee from the second turnbuckle. Nature Boy Ric Flair goes right into the cover. Referee a little out of position here. Come on, ref. 1, 2. No, another 2.5. Or closer than that. Ric Flair can't believe it. Thought he had him there. And he's worked on the leg earlier. He could be going for it here. Nope, not yet. A little more damage. He slaps this on. It could be over. And oh, I thought he was going to do it again, but no. Again, he wrenches that leg. You think he's comfortable? Oh, Pete Dunne. Oh, and he knocks out Ric Flair. Or knocks him down at least. And Bobby Heenan again getting involved in this matchup. My God. Oh, but Pete Dunne was ready this time. So I said it doesn't always work, man. You can't go to the well too many times. And that time Pete Dunne was ahead of the game. And he's got him again in that armbar, man. Oh, trying to tear off the arm of Ric Flair, and he throws him down. I think he saw he was a little too close to the ropes. And he follows it up here with a vicious backbreaker. Pete Dunne loves to mutilate fingers and arms and every body part, actually. He loves to focus on those arms. A nice double underhook suplex by Pete Dunne. And here he goes. Look at this. God, was he biting his fingers? Pete Dunne loves to work on the leg, but look at this. Nice triangle chokehold there by Pete Dunne. Can he get Ric Flair to tap out? Can he get Ric Flair to tap out? I mean, no shame in tapping out someone like Pete Dunne, man, but we know Ric Flair wants to continue this Reclaim Your Legacy tour if he loses, especially this early in the tour, man. What's that going to do for Ric Flair's mental state? But he breaks out of that. Nice escape by Nature Boy Ric Flair. And Pete Dunne right back to that arm, back to that wrist. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. He is a submission master, a manipulator of bones and muscles, a terror of tendons, and then he'd right back to that. Pete Dunne has come with a great game plan tonight. And even the distraction of Bobby Heenan didn't work the second time. That turnbuckle didn't work. Ric Flair might be in here. Ric Flair might be done tonight, man, against Pete Dunne. Might have been his match. This tour might be done early on. The early legs of the tour. Oh, and speaking of legs, Ric Flair, he's going forward now. Not going to waste any more time, and he slaps it on. Vintage Ric Flair here, figure 4 leg lock. It's over, man. Pete Dunne's right in the middle of the ring. He's got nowhere to go. Pete Dunne with great strategy, man, but Nature Boy Ric Flair slapped it on at the right time, right in the middle of the ring. But Pete Dunne is fighting this, and it looks like he's gonna get out. Yes, he turns it around. And now Flair has to let go because the pain, when you turn around that figure four, the pain reverses to the man who has it on initially. What a maneuver by Pete Dunne. Vintage Pete goes for a cover. This could be a look at Bobby Heenan now has the official. Oh, man. So valuable, a manager like that. And Ric Flair from behind. 2. Oh, he got him. Wow, Ric Flair getting the win off of the Bobby Heenan distraction. Some of you sick bastard will like it in this crowd that they're cheering. Some other people like J&W Boss are not going to like that. Continued distractions by Bobby Heenan. I thought Pete Dunne had that, man. He countered the second one, didn't fall for it. Was ahead of the game with Ric Flair. Turned it around, man. Oh, he was taking Ric Flair's best, man. Those chops. He escaped the figure four, but Bobby, the brain Heenan. Even that turnbuckle, exposed turnbuckle, almost came to bite Ric Flair in the ass, man. But somehow, someway, Nature Boy Ric Flair escapes here with another victory against another young talent, Nick Aldis. And now Pete Dunne fall to the Nature Boy Ric Flair. But some questions that still need to be answered. That's individually, as a faction, what's going on with the Four Horsemen? Are Arn Anderson and Ric Flair on good terms? Reports are saying they're not. Bobby Heenan has denied it in the press. Where's Tully Blanchard? Hopefully in the future we'll get those questions answered. But anyway, Nature Boy Ric Flair, what a victory here against Pete Dunne tonight. Main event Sammy. I like it. I like that. Main event Sammy, baby. Still your NWA United States Champion. What a victory at Crockett Cup over Eddie Guerrero. I think we can clearly say that he is no longer the underdog. Main event. Hey, man, I'm a big Sammy fan, but I don't know if he's main event yet, but in his mind he is, and that shirt says it all. Oh. Man, Austin and Orton have been first shitted on by Adam Cole and now Sami Zayn. I was about to say there was no Crockett Cup pre-show. Oh, man. Too much fun here at Fight Night. Sami Zayn laying it on, man. If you know, you know. I can't argue with his logic. I can't argue with everything Sammy's saying, man. He's making some sense here tonight. Even though he's really high on his horse. Well, looks like he's going to take a little time off until Shane O'Mac finds him a new challenger. If I know Shane, that's not going to take very long. Stay tuned next week. Okay. A little reflective Sami Zayn. Could do a little reflection of his patriotism. He's not from the United States originally, but he resides here now. I'm sure he loves his country. I'm sure he loves himself a lot more. God bless Sami Zayn, man. Unbelievable. Here we go, man. More NWA Fight Night. The Road Warriors Open Tag Team Championship Challenge is here, and look who is answering. They're not wasting any time. They didn't even let the Road Warriors come out here first. They are coming out here. They're taking this spot before anybody else comes out here and takes it. The Koloss, man, he looked so impressive in that first round. One move and a pinfall over Jason Jordan of the American Alpha, the quickest match of that tournament. And then they were looking pretty good too against Cody Rhodes and Dusty, but Cody escaped, man, reversed a a Russian sickle, that big clothesline lariat maneuver by Nikita Koloff. He ducked it, reversed it into a pin combination. But these guys were looking great. And we're going to see, man, they're answering the challenge. This is going to be very interesting, man. Two tough guys like this, Hawk and Animal, have been just beating everybody up. And I was about to say, these are two different animals, but they beat the hell out of Sheamus and Cesaro. Still remembering that, man. If you guys didn't see that, that was at the Great American Bash. These guys took apart Cesaro and Sheamus, and we haven't seen them since. No offense in that match from Sheamus and Cesaro. I've never seen that. At that length of a match with those caliber of superstars. I mean, they weren't fighting jobbers. That wasn't a 2-minute match. They beat the hell out of those guys on the outside, on the apron, on the floor, in the streets, all the way inside the ring, tore them apart. And after that, it's been no looking back for the NWA World Tag Team Champions, the Road Warriors. They destroyed the Bullet Club for those championships at Bash at the Beach. And, of course, Bullet Club, Gallows and Anderson, we know what happened, man. They were trying to take those tag team championships back. The rematch at Crockett Cup didn't happen thanks to Scott Hall's timely attack on night 3 against Gallows and Anderson. So, a hungry Road Warriors against this nasty duo representing the old Soviet Union. Yes, it's the 1980s still, here in the best damn universe mode. But hey, nothing wrong with the 80s, right? This capacity crowd here, man, packed every night for NWA Fight Night, every night for WWE Primetime Wrestling. At the Crockett Cup, we got SummerSlam coming up in WWE. That'll be our next show after this. And here's the introduction of your NWA World Tag Team Champions. And like it or not, Undisputed Era, you guys are freaking great, but you're not the recognized Tag Team Champions of the world. It'll be interesting what's going to happen with that. They do have a title shot. Will they ever cash in? Are they scared of the Road Warriors? Are they just really writing their own story and say, hey, these belts, these Crockett Cup championships are more prestigious than the NWA World Tag Team Championship? And I mean, the way that they won it in that tournament, you can't take away the prestige of them. So it's really interesting. It's going to happen in the days and weeks to come. And of course, the USA champ, baby. There you see the sign there, man. And Malenko, you don't want to do that against Hawk, man. I mean, oh my God, look at the explosive power of the Road Warriors, and they're already cleaning house. That's it. Another 30-second, 1-minute match here. These guys are unbelievable. Just a couple of weeks ago, man, they took out Shane Thorne and I don't even know the other idiot's name, man. Those two jobbers, they took him out a couple of weeks ago like nothing, and now they're going to take out the Russians too, man, here. Unbelievable. They'll be Ronald Reagan's favorite team tonight. They're going to tear down that wall, all right. Oh, and look at this. Look at that. Some offense against the Road Warriors. How about that? The referee goes down here. This is the time where the Koloffs, man. Against a team like this, as hot as the Road Warriors, the ref's down. You got to pull out some brass knucks. You got to pull out a chain or something and knock this guy out. But the referee, double tough, gets back up quickly. Ooh! He was going for a Russian sickle. Look at that! He went for the Russian sickle. No ducking there like Cody did. Hawk just took it, and he bounced off of him. I don't know what to say, man. I know what Undisputed Era said. I get it. You win those 4 tournaments. How prestigious are those Crockett Cup belts, trophies, quote-unquote championships, as they say, but how impressive are the Road Warriors, man. Oh, look at that, a Doomsday Device. It's not their fault, man, that they're in here for 2 or 3 minutes only, or less. 2, good night. You could have counted to 100. Unbelievable. The destruction of Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors, your NWA Tag Team Champions, continues here on NWA Fight Night as they make easy work of the Koloffs. I thought the Koloffs had at least a chance to put up a bigger fight than this, man. I thought they did, but my God, Nikita Koloff tried to hit him with a Russian... He hit him with a Russian sickle that knocked out Jason Jordan. and Hawk did not even move. Wow. I can't wait to go back and rewind that and see that a few more times. Holy crap. Rewind it now and come back to us, man. That unbelievable. That man bounced. Oh my goodness. Still, your NWA Tag Team Champions, the Road Warriors. What's in the future for them? An Undisputed Era. What's going to happen with this Tag Team Title Crockett Cup situation? Should be very interesting again in the days and weeks to come, but no doubt about it. Undisputed Tag Team Champions are Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors. Look at this. After he just bounces off. Nikita Koloff just bounced off his damn chest. Then he gets put up in the Doomsday Device. The Koloffs, quick work here. Unbelievable. And there's Kurt Angle, man. He's in action next, and oh, man. Adam Cole might regret running his mouth earlier. I think he called Kurt Angle the biggest loser. And not in a good way like the show. Because Kurt Angle's going to show him tonight what he's all about. Adam Cole's never going to stop running his mouth, man. Come on, Kurt. Kurt Angle really confident, man. Stepping right up to Adam Cole after he called him the biggest loser. Oh, Shane McMahon said it, Adam. You want to get to that world title division, you're going to have to beat these quote-unquote losers. I don't know if Kurt Angle's a loser. I mean, he's been losing some matches, and he's a little pissed off about that. He looks a little different tonight. Adam Cole might have bitten off a little more than he can chew. We'll find out. NWA Fight Night brought to you by Street Fighter. Gotta pay the bills. And here we go, man. Our next match. Like I said, Kurt Angle in action. He's on his way. He's on his way out, man, to Gorilla here. And Adam Page making his debut here in the NWA on NWA Fight Night, man. I told you those TV title rankings. A lot of guys we haven't seen, but Adam Page, Hangman, making his debut. And here he comes, man, on his way to the ring already. We know that Kurt Angle's ready. We just saw it back there, man, against Adam Cole. Hangman Adam Page, man. Former Bullet Club member. Former partner with Adam Cole at one time in the Independents and Ring of Honor. Adam Page, man, standing at 6 feet tall, 228 pounds. He's been wrestling since 2008. Trained by Jimmy Valiant. Residing from Arrows Creek, Virginia. And again, he's made his name for himself in Ring of Honor and New Japan. A big part of the Bullet Club for a while. And now becoming his own man. But it's going to be interesting, man. Here we got the Bullet Club. We also got Undisputed Era with Adam Cole, who's been his partner. So is Adam Page thinking of joining any of those factions, or are they recruiting him? We don't know. First time we see Adam Page here in the Best Damn Universe mode, and here comes the Olympic hero. Kurt Angle, man, standing at 6 feet, 220 pounds. Olympic freestyle champion, man, gold medalist at the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta. He's also the world champion in 1995. And NCAA Division I champion 91, 92, and 93. And of course, all his accomplishments here in professional wrestling. This man, one of the most highly decorated, legit professional wrestlers ever. And he's trying to prove that he's still the best. He told Adam Cole, man, and you know he means it, I am still the best undisputed wrestler in the world. And well, he had his run with Bray Wyatt a lot here and things with Goldberg. Those two guys are out of here. Kurt Angle, we said it during the AJ Styles match, that #1 contendership match. What a matchup that was against AJ Styles. That could have gone either way, man. No shame in Kurt Angle. But he did lose. At the end of the day, he did lose. He's lost to Bray Wyatt. And, well, he's looking to start redeeming himself here, and a big-time opportunity for him to do that here against Adam Page, but even a bigger, I think, opportunity for Adam Page to prove himself, just like Pete Dunne against Ric Flair. Hangman Adam Page, can he hang in there with an Olympic gold medalist, and Kurt Angle not wasting any time. We saw him take AJ Styles big time to his own version of Suplex City. Oh, speaking of Suplex City, man, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, man. We still have Vader and Brock Lesnar in our main event tonight. No holds barred. That's going to be a beauty. For all the wrong reasons. And Kurt Angle here, man, blitzing Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page, man, this is where the athletes are at, man. NWA Fight Night. If you're not ready, you're going to get blitzed just like this by Kurt Angle. Or what the Road Warriors just did to the Koloffs. Or the way Pac, man, just handled that match against Scott Hall. Tremendous. We're seeing the cream of the crop. The cream rise to the top, man, as it always does. And it is here in the NWA. And the top of the mountain, of course, is Shawn Michaels. And that's where Kurt Angle wants to get back at, man. He's in that lower rankings. He's in the lower tier of that ranking in the world title division. But he wants to move up. And this would be a good way to start here. The big victory against a young talent like Adam Page. And now Adam Page. Nicely done there. That'll stop this Suplex City and this onslaught that Kurt Angle was bringing. Let's see if he can maintain momentum here. Unlike, again, that first matchup, Scott Hall could not maintain any momentum. That was a great performance by Pac, man. And Adam Cole here. Looks like he is maintaining here. Into that big suplex and right into the corner. What a drop kick. Oh, but Kurt Angle. He took it and just stood there. Nice reversal though by Adam Page. And Adam here. Throwing Kurt Angle outside. What does he have in mind? He doesn't mind flying here, man. Oh, another drop kick, this time to the floor. Beautiful move by Adam. And the Hangman here. Uh-oh. Is he going for that buckshot lariat? Is he going for it? Oh, I don't think Kurt Angle was in position for it. He changed his mind, maybe too early. But he stays on him there. A big right forearm. Big forearm there is right to the face. A rough and tough cowboy, man. Hangman Adam Page. Showing how tough he is here against Kurt Angle, but Kurt Angle fighting back. You know, Kurt Angle needs a victory badly, man. If he loses here to Adam Page, I mean, you could even think about, does he stay in that world title division? We've talked about it before in the rankings that they could fluctuate, man. Just because you're in one division doesn't mean that you stay there. You heard Shane McMahon tell that to Adam Cole. Another beautiful drop kick here, using those drop kicks from every angle as Adam Page goes for a cover. No, not even a 2 count, man. Kurt Angle showing how tough he is. Nice wear down submission move here. Getting his thoughts together here. Anyway, yeah, man, Shane McMahon said it earlier. Shane McMahon said it about the world title division of the United States champion. Hey, Adam Cole, you want to switch? You want to move up? Get some wins, man. You're not stuck in that division. Get some wins. And that's what it's about, man. NWA here, Fight Night. It's about wins, about losses. But it's also about getting revenge. And, man, War Games is going to be awesome. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of that. The War Games end game. More on that as the weeks come. And, of course, Clash of Champions in just 2 short weeks. Oh, what a DDT by Adam Page. And he almost got him. A kick out by Kurt Angle at 2.5. He almost knocked him out with that DDT out of nowhere. Adam Page, man, so far showing that he belongs in here with Kurt Angle. Textbook body slam. Yep, we got the Clash of Champions coming up and Fall Brawl War Games, man. Things heating up after Crockett Cup. No rest here. No rest for the weary. No rest for Bullet Club or Click either. It's going to be a vicious month for them, and another dropkick from another angle. This time from the top rope. He's using that dropkick beautifully, man. And a big time. Thought that was a splash, but a headbutt right into the shoulder. That'll damage that shoulder, man. Could dislocate it here. 2. No. Another kick out by Kurt Angle. Maybe he knows he's not going to get him that early. They got to put that pressure on, and he said it, man. If you could escape with the victory like that, why not? You go for it. But it's going to take a lot more to beat the likes of Kurt Angle. Just ask AJ Styles, man. He was in there with a war for the #1 contendership. Look at this. Oh, what a suplex. What a German. Kurt Angle. And now he's going to take Adam Page for a little ride to the Kurt Angle version of Suplex City. Not a Kurt Angle fans here tonight, and here we go. Kurt Angle smelling the end here. Going for that Angle slam. And no, nice reversal there by Hangman Adam Page. And Hangman right into a tombstone pile driver. What a reversal, what a counter, what a move. Could he beat the Olympic gold medalist? No, a kick out. A kick out by Adam Page. I'm sorry, by Kurt Angle. Adam Page almost got the victory there. And what a victory that would be. Get a little water here, man. Stay hydrated, guys. We ain't getting any younger. Uh-oh. Look at this. Oh, what a lariat. A buckshot lariat into the corner. Think he knocked out Kurt Angle. 2. No, a kick out by Angle. You don't win an Olympic gold medal on a broken freaking neck without being double tough, man, triple tough, and he just showed it there, kicking out. Look at this lariat. The buckshot lariat. Look at that. Boom! Right into the corner. Oh, man. And Adam Page still in control here. What a match. What a fight here. Kurt Angle says, bring it. Bring it, Adam. And he does. This crowd loving this match so far and wide out, man. Adam Page has brought up a Kurt Angle. Look at those stiff headbutts and a beautiful black suplex by Kurt Angle. And he's setting him up again. Can he hit the Angle slam now? Hangman reversed it last time, and he does again. He does again. He avoids the Angle slam. And a back suplex of his own. Oh, beautiful standing shooting star press there by Hangman Adam Page. He goes to the cover again. Can he get Kurt Angle? No. 2.5 again. And you can see Angle, man, the damage is being done. Kurt Angle kicks out and stays down there. Showing the fatigue. Elbow right to the back of the head. Nice reverse there. Fireman's carry takeover by Kurt Angle. And Angle now. A DDT of his own. He goes for a cover. Can he knock him out with the DDT? Oh, he's out of it. Oh, man, I thought Adam Page was out. Out of instincts, he kicked out of that. Showing his toughness as well. What a performance here in his first night by Hangman. But here we go. Kurt Angle going for that ankle. That's not the ankle lock, but that's just as effective. Another version of the ankle lock here. Working on the knee, working on the ankle and the chin. Is Adam Page going to tap out here? No shame in tapping out to Olympic gold medalist, man. You already put up a tremendous fight. But I think Kurt Angle let it go. Oh, Kurt Angle let it go. He hasn't been working on that leg a lot, so now he's going to start working on it. Again, it's like Nature Boy Ric Flair. You know where I'm going, man. You know I have that ankle hold. If that Angle slam's not working, I'll go work on the leg. Elementary. And Angle right back. He damages the leg a little more and right back into that ankle hold. Oh, I thought he tapped out. I thought he tapped it with the right hand, but no. He's just trying to get some momentum. He's trying to get out of it. Oh, a big boot right to the face. That'll break the hold. And it doesn't now. Oh, I believe he calls it the Dude Buster. 1, 2, that's what I'm calling it. Oh, man, and you almost called it over there. Oh, man, what a move. Vintage Adam Page could not put Kurt Angle away. What a fight. Yeah, man, if you like what you're seeing, hit that like button and share this shit. Adam Page has got this, man. He's got to stay on it, and he does. I was about to ask, what do you do? Well, you hit him again. You hit him again with your big move. Look at this. The second one, it's over. He hit it so deep that he couldn't even get the cover. Oh, man. He couldn't hook the leg. Had so much momentum going into that move. He thought he dropped him and knocked him out, but he did not. Oh, nice reversal by Kurt Angle. A big forearm. Uppercut there by Kurt. And Kurt Angle taking Adam Page right back to Suplex City. Oh, man, Adam Page had him. He had him. Those two big dude busters there, man. I'm sure one of you clowns will correct me, but that's what I'm calling it. Oh, the Angle Slam. Big time Angle Slam. He finally hits it. That's it. Oh, wait a minute. He's not going for the cover. He's not going for the cover. Kurt Angle wants to set an exclamation point here. You know, he's not thinking of just this Adam. He's thinking of Adam Cole as well. He wants to show him, I still got it. I'm still the best in the world. Adam Page trying to hold on. He is. Is Adam Page going to hold on to this, man? He's right in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. He's got it synced in. Like a damn anaconda, man. Just wrapped around his prey. Adam Page showing his toughness to Hangman, but he has to tap. He has to tap. Kurt Angle, what a victory. You can see there, man, falling down. That was he knows he was in a fight and a half here against Hangman Adam Page, who's showing he belongs here in NWA. And this is a loss, but he looks so good, man. You got to know that he's going to be, you know, in contention there at NWA TV Championship rankings and start moving up. He's going to need some wins, but this was a great performance against someone who's in the NWA World Title division. Some eyeballs now at Hangman Adam Page, man. He would love to challenge Pac in the future someday. Again, he's going to have to get some victories, but a great performance. Great start here. You know he wanted. He's going to be discouraged because he wanted that victory. They all do, man. When they step into that ring, you want to get the win. You're not going to feel good about a loss, but if you can feel good about a loss, this is one that Hangman Adam Page can feel really, really good about. He brought it tonight, but Kurt Angle brought it right back and stuffed it not only to Hangman Adam Page, but also to the Undisputed Era's leader, Adam Cole. Undisputed Era started this night talking tough, man, trying to write their own story. They forget, hey, other people here have their own pen as well. And Kurt Angle just penciled himself a victory here tonight. You can write your own story all you want, but Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon, they got a say in all this. And there it is, man. Adam Page had to tap out, no choice, to try to avoid injury. He still might be injured. What a performance, man. And look at this. Fall Brawl. We heard the announcements earlier by Shane McMahon. 4 weeks' time. War Games Endgame. This thing between Bullet Club and Click will be over at Fall Brawl. This is battle number 1. Triple H and the the NWA World, I'm going to get fired. NWA World Heavyweight Champion Shawn Michaels will take on Bullet Club, former champion Finn Balor, and maybe by this time he will be the world champion again, and his partner AJ Styles. That is battle number 1. Remember, there will be 2 battles. If one team wins both battles, they win the War Games. If there's a tie, we will have a final battle. Battle number 3, which each team will choose one member of their faction to battle the other team's one member in a one-on-one War Games cage match. So that is battle number 1. Battle number 2 here for War Games Endgame will be, look at, man, this has gotten so heated the last few weeks. What happened to Kevin Nash and then Scott Hall coming right back, payback, a receipt, and costing Gallows and Anderson the Tag Team Championship opportunity at Crockett Cup. It will be Gallows and Anderson representing the Bullet Club against Scott Hall and Kevin Nash of the Click. That will be battle number 2. And again, if necessary, a battle number 3 will end the night. Cannot wait for Fall Brawl. We'll have a lot more matches announced as the weeks come. But also, Clash of Champions before Fall Brawl in 2 weeks' time. We will have AJ Styles trying to get revenge against a game Triple H for what he did to him at Bash at the Beach. Not only did he cost Finn Balor the world title, many of us forget sometimes, hey, he cost AJ Styles in the opening match a shot at the United States Championship. Finn Balor got revenge against Triple H at Crockett Cup with a big victory in that street fight. Can AJ Styles get some revenge as well against the game? Again, 2 weeks away, Clash of Champions. This is 2 weeks before Fall Brawl and the War Games. The Click and Bullet Club are going to be busy, man. They might never be the same after this month. But the war will be over. And of course, Clash of Champions, the main event. NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Shawn Michaels, one final battle against Finn Balor, defending the Heavyweight Championship of the world that he quote-unquote stole from Finn Balor. And who's going to argue that point, no matter what Triple H did? Either way, Shawn Michaels could have won that match, but we will find out. This will be one-on-one. Shawn Michaels, Finn Balor. And that leads us right into our main event, man. Unfinished business. No holds barred. It is time. No holds barred between the Mastodon Vader and the Beast Brock Lesnar. And here we go, man. We haven't talked about that, but Harley Race accompanying Vader here. He's got his suit on today, all business, as Vader's manager tonight to counter Paul Heyman. Brock Lesnar's sports agent, I guess he's calling himself now, advocate. Either way, man, what a slobber knocker we're going to have here as our main event. Thank you all for joining us to this point, or if you're just catching us here, man, you're just in time for the main event. Go back, we've had some great matches tonight. Just had a tremendous match with Kurt Angle against Hangman Adam Page. We've seen the Undisputed Era come out and try to write their own story, their own chapters. They shocked the system at Crockett Cup. We saw the Road Warriors, the NWA Tag Team Champions, destroy the Koloffs. Shane McMahon's huge announcements, and we just heard that before here. I wanted to finish up with something there. Finn Balor, Shawn Michaels for the world title, and AJ Styles and Triple H at Clash of Champions will be one-on-one. Nobody can interfere. No other members can be at ringside of either Click or Bullet Club, or the War Games is off, and these guys are suspended. And I heard even stripped of the championship. So it's going to be one-on-one match. It's going to be very interesting. Clash of Champions. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Fall Brawl, but I can't wait for this main event tonight. A massive main event. Vader is massive, man. Standing at 6 feet 5, 452 pounds. A 3-time former WCW World Champion, a legend all over Japan. One of the best big men ever in the history of professional wrestling. But when you talk about professional wrestling or combat sports or amateur wrestling, you have to talk about Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman's beast, standing at 6'3", 286 pounds. And he is a former NCAA Division I champion, just as Kurt Angle won it 3 times. Brock Lesnar won it back in 2000. Former UFC heavyweight champion of the world. And of course, multiple-time world champion here in pro wrestling. We talked about Kurt Angle being one of the best legit fighters. I mean, at that moment, I forgot about Brock Lesnar, man. Brock Lesnar, we talk about the MVP being Pac here of NWA/WCW. Well, Brock Lesnar was beating people up like Aleister Black, like Samoa Joe, having wars with them, Killian Dane, beasts like that. Brock Lesnar was defeating them all, man, undefeated as ECW World Champion. Now he's here trying to gain the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to get through Vader first. And of course, they still have their issues. Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman with CM Punk, especially with Samoa Joe and our Evolution. That's going to be a war for another day. But tonight, he's got to win this big battle. A little unfinished business here. Like I said earlier, man, this thing heated up quickly in 1 week's time. Main event time. NWA, the hottest thing going today. Brock Lesnar's got a lot of fans, man. And, oh, look at this. Look at this. Brock Lesnar came to the ring with gloves. He's just tore off his gloves. He usually does that later in the match. He's ready for business. Oh! But Vader's ready for business as well. Oh, showing his strength. Oh, man, but Brock Lesnar shows his strength right back as well. Ooh. Oh, look at that. And he couldn't hit him with that shoulder block. And a clothesline and back and forth. Nobody getting the upper hand here. 2 for 2, man. But Brock Lesnar is going to take advantage of Vader's on the ground here. This is why he took off those gloves, man. He's going early. You know he's looking for blood when he takes off those gloves. Bare fist. Bare knuckle fighter, man. Old school. What a double axe handle. The Mastodon versus the Beast. What's going to give here today, man? It's like the irresistible force meeting the immovable object. And we saw it there in that opening exchange. That was awesome. Brock Lesnar sporting these new purple tights. You know, he wants to leave Vader black and blue here. Or a bloody red mess. Well, Brock Lesnar, after that initial exchanger back and forth, both men showing their power to each other, their brute strength. Brock Lesnar, man, just showing that he is a beast. You just look at this, just tearing it up, man. We know what he's looking for with those sharp elbows, but Vader covering up here a little bit, maybe taking away some of those blows, and this crowd just, these sick people, man, are cheering this beating on. We thought there wouldn't be any more sick. Look at that. We thought there wouldn't be any more sick individuals after what we saw at in ECW. I thought these crowds would be better, but these people here in NWA, man, it's not called Fight Night for anything. These people also want to see fighting, want to see blood. Look at that. Big knees right to the face. And this crowd chanting again for Suplex City. And it looks like Brock Lesnar's going to listen to his fans here. He's just slamming around a 450-pound man. Look at this. Another one. Doesn't matter how big they are, man. Brock Lesnar will take you to Suplex City, bitch. And Brock now, like him or not, man, he is a damn beast. You cannot argue the results and the matches that this man, the fights that this man has had here on the Best Damn Universe mode in ECW. And even back when he demolished Bobby Roode at NXT before closing that down. We know the story about that. Paul Heyman bought out NXT. And the irony of that now, that his ECW was bought out again. But Paul Heyman ain't going anywhere. Sorry, J-W, boss man. He ain't going anywhere. And oh no. Brock Lesnar wanted to bust him open with his bare hands. He did. Drew blood. And then he said, all right, it's chair time. But Vader's got some evil intentions of his own. And a big time chair shot right to the head. And he's going to waste him now. Brock Lesnar gets wasted by that chair. And Vader now, what's he setting him up for here? Is it going to be a powerbomb already? Oh my God. Vader with an F5. He just hit Brock Lesnar with his own maneuver. Let's take a replay of that. Replay always to the left. Look at this. A big time F5 and Vader. Look at this. Vader setting him up again. Is it a powerbomb now? No. Again, right back to another F5. Bam! He hits it again, and I think he hit him on the chair. He slammed him on the chair. He's going to beat this man with his own move. And Paul Heyman. Oh man, I'm a fan of Brock and Heyman, man, but that was some shitty to do there. I think he had him. He's going for the cover now. Oh, Brock Lesnar. That shows that Brock Lesnar was out of it, man. Vader could have had a victory there. Vader could have had that victory if it wasn't for Paul Heyman. I'll give it to them. Vader had him beat, man. 2 F5s, one on the chair. The distraction of Paul Heyman to the official couldn't count the 3. Vader eventually pins him. Maybe 30 seconds later or longer, and that gave him just enough time for Brock Lesnar to gingerly get that shoulder up, man. He's in big time trouble, though. He's in big time trouble. He pissed off Vader here, dropping elbow after elbow. If I counted correctly, 6 or 7 elbows there. Just wasting Brock Lesnar. He's pissed off now. He had that match. Oh man, he throws him up and over the top rope. And Vader now going to do more damage here. Uh-oh, they're out on the floor, man. Remember, this is no holds barred. There's no countouts here. What is Vader thinking of here? We remember he went through that barricade. He went through that barricade himself. Yup, yes he is. Oh man! Payback is a bitch. Look at this. Vader remembered. Vader remembered what happened at Crockett Cup. That double count out thanks to Brock Lesnar. But Brock Lesnar's up and he's fighting. It's going to take a lot to keep either of these men down. Lesnar's already been F5 twice, once on top of the chair. Vader could have, maybe should have had that victory already. But Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's fighting, man. And so is Vader. And they're deep in this crowd, and man, these crowd getting a great view here of this fight. These two behemoths, these two monsters, these two beasts. Either of them can use all those labels. Vader just sat on this man. 450 pounds on your chest. Brock Lesnar's in big trouble, man, but he's fighting back. He was an undefeated ECW champion for no reason, man. One of the best this sport has ever seen. One of the toughest. A savage in that ring. But so is Vader. Ask anybody in Japan, man. He terrorized the land of the rising sun for a long time before coming to WCW, becoming 3-time heavyweight champion, taking out the likes of Sting, of Hulk Hogan. But that was then. This is now. This is the best damn universe mode, and these guys, look at this crowd, man. These guys, sorry, man. Brock Lesnar, I believe he's #2 contender behind Finn Balor. If Vader could pull off a big victory there, Vader will move into that world title contention. We didn't talk about that. Oh, man, and Brock Lesnar trying to drag him up the stage, and what a clubbing blow there, man. So effective, so vicious. He might have knocked out Brock Lesnar. Where the hell's Vader going? Maybe he's going back to the ring to take a breather, man. He's still bleeding. He's busted open. He needs a little breather here. These guys have beaten the crap out of each other. No holds barred here. NWA Fight Night. And Brock Lesnar now meeting Vader. Referee waiting for them back in the ring. It's no holds barred. They can go anywhere they want. They could end up in the parking lot like the Click and the Bullet Club last week. But they have to finish it in the ring. This match has to finish in the ring with a 3 count or a submission. Oh, man, or a referee stoppage. I mean, if these guys keep beating each other like that up, I mean, the referee, look at the blood on the hand of Brock Lesnar. He loves that. And these sick people love it here. Hey, what the hell? I love it, man. NWA Fight Night. Nice reversal here by Vader there. Nice kick, and oh my. Deja vu. Vader. Oh! Holy shit, let's take a look at that again. I think he's out, man. Brock Lesnar suffered from a concussion before. That cost him the WWE World Heavyweight Championship before he went to ECW. Oh, man. Ooh, that was nasty. The back of his head. And he just got powerbombed last week as well. Vader going to the well again, and he's dragging a lifeless here Brock Lesnar. This is it. And a club before right to the back of the head again. Vader knows where to pick his spot. Vader knows where to go, and now he's going to the second rope here. Vader, if he hits anything from there, this has to be over. Brock Lesnar's knocked out, man. He's out on his feet. Look at his eyes. He could definitely have a concussion after that. Double axe hand off the second rope. Vader, another big elbow. This could be academic, man. Brock Lesnar, never seen him manhandle like this. Never seen Brock Lesnar manhandle like this. He could be seriously hurt, have a concussion. You can see Paul Heyman is concerned out there, and Vader picks him up. I thought he was going for a powerbomb. If he hits him with one of those, it's over, or Vader bomb. Big time splash right in the corner. And another big time splash. Brock Lesnar's out, man. He's done. This crowd's shocked. They're a little stunned here. I mean, we know how great Vader is, but... Or maybe they're concerned. Vader! Oh, man! He went for this big moonsault. Vintage Vader, but no! Brock Lesnar still has some life in him. Brock still has some life! Oh, man, that'll turn things around. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how bad you are. That'll bring any man to his knees or on the floor as Vader is now. And Brock Lesnar has a weapon now. As if his fists aren't enough. Dealing out more brutality here. Unbelievable. He's wearing out now. Vader. Paul Heyman, I don't know what the hell he was telling the official there. There's no need to distract him there. I don't know what was going on there, but Paul Heyman always involved in... What the hell is this? What? Oh my! Savage! Savage power there! Unreal power by Brock. That's it. Triple power bombs. Oh my goodness, he kicked out. I cannot believe what I just saw. This man powerbomb Vader. 350 pounds. It's one thing to take him to Suplex City. It's another thing to powerbomb this man. And right back to that laceration. Those hard, stiff knees. Right to the cut of Vader. Vader's in trouble now. How the hell is Brock Lesnar? Again, he could have a concussion. He had that look in his eyes like he did when he won his first WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Kurt Angle. WrestleMania 19. Lesnar, oh! Right into the knee, just picking him apart now. Oh, no, Brock. Sometimes, man, they go a little too far, man. I like some savageness. I like the brutality. I like a good heel tactic, I've said, but this is too much. Don't do it. Don't do it, Brock. Oh, man, and Vader just saved his life. Vader showing his quickness. Oh my God, I just came out of my seat. That was unbelievable. And Brock Lesnar, he may have knocked himself out, but he is back up, and this stubborn son of a bitch is going back up again. Shooting star press. He hits it this time. A stubborn, defiant Brock Lesnar. No, Vader kicks out or slips out. Holy shit. Brock Lesnar is showing his freaky athleticism. He used that shooting star press against RVD the first time, and then against Aleister Black in ECW, and now he's going up again. A sadistic Brock Lesnar. Oh my God, he killed him. He killed this man. He might have a concussion, but Vader might be dead. But no, he's going to be dead on his feet. This man will not quit. Vader's a goddamn animal. But so is Brock Lesnar. Lesnar, a massive, barbaric F5. Holy shit. And he's setting him up again. He's setting him up. Can he hit another one? A second. Violent, evil, massive, barbaric F5 to the Mastodon. Lesnar says it's done. He's not covering him though. Oh, and he's got him in a Kimura lock. He's got him in that lock. Brock Lesnar, we haven't seen him use that in a while, but he's got him, and my God. Vader will never quit, or will he? Vader hasn't stopped bleeding this entire match. He's just hit with 2 F5s. He could have a broken neck with that chair around the neck. That shooting star press, and now he might have a broken arm. Can Brock Lesnar make the Mastodon tap out? Can Vader escape? He's gonna break this man's arm. That's it. Brock Lesnar is a Mastodon Slayer. What a goddamn fight. I know we call this Fight Night, man, but this was something else. This was special. Woo. My, oh my. Brock Lesnar is still Brock Lesnar. We haven't seen him like this in NWA. We saw him last week pick up the win, but he hit Colt Cabana with an F5. It's one thing to pin Colt Cabana. It's one thing to beat up Vader and make him tap out. Unbelievable. What a beast. Paul Heyman's beast, and Heyman can't be any happier. Well, whoever wins from Shawn Michaels and Finn Balor at Clash of Champions, if there's anything left of them after War Games, be careful, guys, because Brock Lesnar might be next in line. There's that shooting star press. Unbelievable. 2 F5s. And then Brock Lesnar, that wasn't enough, man. Just like Kurt Angle, he wanted an exclamation point, and he got it here to end the night, making Vader, making the Mastodon tap out. Unbelievable. Thank you all for joining us, man, here at NWA Fight Night.